All right, guys, welcome to the Atem Ama. We have Wreck-It Ralph, LJ, Quinn Anthony. Who else am I missing from the team, guys?
Crack.
And Crack, obviously.
Hello.
Crypto Dutch.
What up, man?
Everybody that's here that supports us, that's on the team. The lady, Scooby's wife. There's a bunch of them here, man. We appreciate all what you guys do. And thank you so much for having us today on Safe Haven, bro.
Thank you for being here. All right, just before we get started, a quick reminder, guys, AMAs are not endorsements. They're a chance for us to ask questions. Nothing you see here is financial advice. Guys, tell us about Atem.
Cool. Well, Atem is a metaverse-style platform that was created with service in mind for entertainment, and Atem stands for Arts Plus Entertainment Metaverse. So what we did was actually created a servicing platform inside of a gamified play-to-earn metaverse. So there will be one player. Well, currently there is a one-player tutorial app out right now. It's basically we took the white paper and turned it into a one-player app, so that way people could run through the white paper and learn more about Atem and experience what's going to happen inside there. So, excuse me if I sound a little nasally. I was sick as a dog yesterday, so I'm barely functioning right now too. We've created engagement aspects inside of this land with a lot of celebrity partners and brands and everything. So it's a pretty cool take on a way to deliver your music or art inside of a 3D platform with being able to bring your fans over to engage with you on another level and play to earn crypto for you, for themselves, and for the Atemverse. We will also have Atem NFTs .io coming. That'll be our own minting and staking platform, multi-chain platform. We also have Atem Staking, which is currently done. We will be holding pre-sale on our own Atem presale site, which will be used as a single launch pad later on for more projects that we want to bring into the Atemverse. And we also have Atem Music, which is a distribution company that'll be will be feeding 2.5% of our collected royalties from Atem back into the Atem Coin network to help build the LP of the coin. So we have a few big releases coming there that we'll be dropping. We'll actually drop you guys a few in the chat right after here. That way you can kind of follow up. Quinn, you want to expand on that? Because I'm running out of breath, bro.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, like Lucas was saying, Atem is the arts and entertainment metaverse. And one of the major goals there is taking the brand new technology that's been let loose on the world, which is the Web3 and the blockchain, and integrating that with, I guess you would say, how the industry typically works right now. And with the mix of those two things, we've created something new that is not out there. So Atem, with the services that it offers, along with the gameplay and everything else inside of the Atem world, it's a very unique experience. And we've got a lot of headway, and we got a lot more to come. So I just would say stay tuned.
Okay, before you guys get going here, I'm going to ask you guys just a few basic questions. So, I'm looking at your website, and let's just start with the team and everything. So how many are you guys? How did you come up with this idea?
All right, Lucas, I'll start. So for the team, we got separated into like the tech side and then the marketing side of things. There's a few other sides of things, but I'm responsible for the tech side, and we've got a few people on the tech side. Myself, Crack Kills, who's also on the call, Atlas, and we've got some commercial partners. I don't know if we've even announced all of the commercial partners that we have as far as it comes to tech, but we have some companies that are already doing things that are partnering up with us in that aspect of tech. So that's the tech side of things. And then I can let Lucas speak on the marketing side of things and everything else.
Yeah, we haven't announced anything, Quinn, as far as some of those tech partners go. So, but in the like the celebrity avenue or the brand avenue, we have some stuff on the website right now. We have, which there's a lot more that is going to be announced. I've kind of cut it off right at the moment. We have some ambassadors that are announced right now that are on the website. People like Ulrich Wild, who produced everything from, he was the engineer on Incubus Science. He engineered Pantera, multiple Pantera records. He engineered Deftones' White Pony, plus probably 3 other Deftones records, Static X. We have Rich Keller on board, which is a 65-time platinum record mixer. He's Grammy nominated. He's done everything from Wu-Tang Clan to DMX records to Chris Brown. We've got Rich Skills on board, who's same thing. He's a Grammy nominated engineer. He's done Chris Brown, Evan Ross, Robin Thicke, to name a few, so we have some of those announcements that are all ambassadors to Atem. The core team is obviously myself, Quinn, Crack, and Atlas, and Dallas Austin. Dallas is working with us in the music distribution portion of it. Dallas is another well-known producer in the R&B space. He was the president of LaFace Records, founder of TLC, and some small bands like that. So that's kind of the space right there. I've been in the entertainment game for over 20 years. So a lot of these people are actual personal friends of mine or clients. So they come with me. I make the money every day, so they know this is going to make the money. We're behind this 100%. Quinn and Crack have been in the dev, and Atlas have been in the dev world for many, many years. Atlas is actually working on something right now with Amazon. So there's a lot of partnerships that we're going to be announcing shortly.
Okay. I'm looking at all your partnerships. I'm looking at the monetization, the brand partnerships, all this stuff. Can you explain this to me like I'm a 3-year-old? So y'all are launching a coin that is tied to a metaverse for gaming and music, it seems like. How are they tied together? How does the coin work with this? How do I interact with the two? All that fun stuff.
Quinn, you want to start?
Yeah, I got you. So the music and entertainment metaverse is focused on music and entertainers in all aspects of that industry. And in order for us to integrate the two together, what we've done is we've made so that there's entertainers and musicians that live in that world, and they can use services from Atem, such as some of the services you heard Lucas mention before, like the distribution platform to help get their music out. Maybe they want to use some of the advertising services inside of Atem. These services will be bought with the Atem coin. But so that's how an entertainer and artist could use it. There's going to be lots of services catered towards entertainers and artists. But say if you're not an entertainer and artist, and you can still enjoy yourself inside of Atem too, because you can buy property and you can buy different upgrades to make you be able to see different parts of the world and experience different parts of the world. And you can buy and sell digital items. So like I said, property and artwork or 3D objects. And that will be within our Atem NFT marketplace. So it's a lot. It's a whole lot. So I hope that covers as much as I can.
Yeah, no, it does. That covers a lot of things. But like, what I'm more concerned about is like the. All right, so real talk. This is about making us money, right? That's why we like AMAs. We want to hear bullish projects coming up. So how do the products that you guys are displaying interact with the actual core token? Am I spending them to buy them? Am I being rewarded in them? Exactly how does that work?
You're being rewarded in them by inside, play to earn with engagements. So let's say, one of the celebrities we have, let's say Onyx, man, for Fredro and Sticky Fingers, or, they have an environment inside of Atem, which is actually Onyx Heights. It's an apartment tower. So, inside Onyx Heights, you'll be able to buy some apartments in there, but there's also engagement inside the lobby that is exclusive only, for Onyx. So all fans coming in there that'll engage with those buttons and follow on Spotify's or, follow on Instagram or all that, that'll actually mine a token that the fan will earn a portion of. Onyx will earn a portion of, obviously Atem will take a little bit of that to keep the world progressing. That's how that side of it will work. There's with every token spent, with every token bought, there's tokens going, or there's percentage going back into the LP. That's where Atem Music comes in as well. There's percentage going back into the LP of the coin. There's mini games inside that you can play that will create fan play to earn, which will be earned in Atem token. So there's multiple levels of that spend and that earning on board.
Along with the crowdfunding as well. I don't think you mentioned that, but there's going to be crowdfunding aspects where the people who help crowdfund have an opportunity to make back from that investment.
Yeah, so we have a couple things that are coming up that we haven't announced yet, but there'll be like a production wallet, basically, where anybody that wants to fund towards that will end up owning part of the royalties or the allocations from the production produced through Atem Music. So they'll be able to obtain royalties off of what Atem is producing for the life of copyright.
All right. Well, give me a rundown of the tokenomics and exactly how those work back and forth. So what part of what is going to fund all of these things exactly? You guys said crowdfunding. I get that's an outside source, but as far as the project's concerned, what is going to where?
Yeah, give me 1 second, man. Let me pull up my website here.
Sounds good.
So as far as the tokenomics end of it, on the taxes, we've got a 4% marketing tax, a 2% dev tax, a 2% utility tax, which, utilities goes to servers and, everything that it takes to keep this thing going. I think a lot of people miss in that world. We have a 2% gaming tax, and a 2% LP. So that's the tokenomics side of it, or the tax side of it. As far as the allocations here, there'll be there's a 10% ETH bridge, a 10% staking pool, a 15% gaming pool, a 5% exchange pool, a 7% partnership pool, a 5% team tokens. The team tokens will vest a 0.5% over 20 months. So there's no real worry about giant dumps there, but those are for us, allowing to bring in people, such as Dallas Austin and everybody that's on the team that's working for no pay currently right now. They'll over 20 months. We'll be able to vest, a small amount of tokens for those guys. So that 5% of that is vested over 20 months. So, we have a 7% partnership, 19% in pre-sale, and 10% in private sale, and then 18% in liquidity. So
that's great. Okay, so
that's all on the website as well, man. There's a big token. The reason why it's taking me a second is it's a big ass spinning coin on my website, so I'm trying to grab it and hold it. So.
All right, spinning coins are kind of bullish in the Haven. That's fair. How did you guys get hold of all of these partnerships?
Most of, like I said, man, most of them are clients of mine already. I either manage them or handle their distribution or consult them or do marketing for them. So it's a really easy, I make the money on a daily. So, they know if I'm working on a project or something like this that I'm so involved in, they know I've got ideas and I've got reasons for doing it. So bringing people in, is, just kind of my daily operations, man. So, these are all vetted contacts of mine. They're not, I know a lot of people are, buying cameo spots and stuff like that. I mean, that's definitely not how we're operating here. These are all people that are 100% on board. You'll see posts on their social media outlets. You'll see them, rocking Atem apparel. You'll see Atem. I'm working on something huge right now with a gentleman by the first name. Should I drop it, Quinn? I don't know, man.
Yeah,
we want to hear
do
it.
it.
I'll drop his first name, and you guys can.
Here we go.
So,
Do it.
we're working on something with a gentleman by the name of Robin, who if when that pans out, man, that'll be a huge one for Atem and everything. But there will be Atem moments inside these videos for AR stuff. There'll be, we're working on something with Onyx to where they'll be dropping an AR moment live through a new video that'll unlock another NFT for a song that they haven't released yet. So I mean, there's a lot of interesting things we're working on currently right now with all these guys, and they're all personal to mine. They all trust what we do and how we do it, man. So like I said, I earn the money on a daily, so it's kind of like they're ride or dies with us. And everybody's been anticipating this world as well. Like we're trying to provide like a 2030. I'm getting a lot of crazy feedback. So
Yeah, can someone mute themselves, please?
So we're trying to create, like a 2030 version of what music distribution, entertainment. It's not just about music, man. It's about the artist creating a whole playing ground for people to interact with each other easier than social media. Social media is a 2D environment. The interaction is we've all kind of went down that space. It's a photo, it's a live video, whatever. We're trying to create a spot where people can actually go into and engage with something that came from Mario's mind. He had an idea that you just can't use on social media, so we created an environment that you can engage with, in a play to earn environment, something that is special to those guys. We, a backstage area that you can go and engage with them prior to a show. There's just there's a whole rhyme or reason behind what we're doing here. The servicing platform is big because you have, probably 1% of anybody, whether it be actor, music, pottery, art. It doesn't, they don't. Their 1% is probably, can pay their bills doing what they love. So I do a lot of these services already on a daily. So I wanted to put them into a platform that everybody could go into and vet themselves to certain PR people, certain marketing agents, certain managers, everything, and get a fair shake at a look.
Interesting. All right. We got someone with mic feedback right now still. Okay, we're all right. All right. Let's break this down to the basics. So you guys are giving me a lot to think about, that's for sure. But tell me about how you guys are raising funds, how much funds you guys are raising, your launch date, your pre-sale format, all that fun stuff.
Yeah. All right. We've done 2 private sales. One that raised 100 BNB in under 10 minutes. And then we did another vested one that, sorry again, man, I'm sick. So if you guys got to bear with me. We did a private sale too. That was a vested sale, vested over 11 weeks. That one did 50 BNB. It's internally funded by myself. Other than, you know, the small amount that we've raised through the private sales, everything's being funded by me. So it's not really about, you know, raising outside funds to do this. This is something Quinn and I have been working on prior to opening up any private sales. Adam's been in the works for, you know, 9-10 months. So the pre-sale goes live on our own Atem platform May 23rd. The hard cap is 300 BNB. The soft cap is 150 BNB, but we won't even talk about that because we'll hit hard cap in probably matter of a few minutes, hopefully. And then the next day it'll launch on PancakeSwap and in all the marketplaces or all the exchanges. So we have a ton of marketing coming before pre-sale and saving a lot of it for after launch. So you'll see all the Yahoo Finance and Bloomberg articles, all that stuff. Plus we have lifestyle PR going out as well as music industry PR going out to rock and pop and urban outlets.
Great. So you guys are raising, so just to make sure I understand completely, your first private sale was 100 BNB, your second one was 50 BNB, and your pre-sale is 350.
Pre-sale's 300.
300. So you guys are really only raising 450 BNB for a project of the scale. That is quite self-funded, it would appear.
Oh, we're very self-funded. Believe me, my bank account knows it.
That's fair.
So, but you know, you got to think, man. It's not. We're all a unit here, and we're not. You know, I'm funding the things that we have to outsource, but right now we have a team. You know, Quinn, Crack, all these dudes Quinn's donating his time. You know, Quinn's not getting paid. He's taken, you know, a little bit. We've bought some you know, some new things for him to utilize while developing. You know, we're paying a minimal amount. I mean, this is a huge undertaking that we're doing for, you know, a very small portion of the price because we have the right people on the team. You know, Crack is a complete expert at what he does. You know, I'm a complete expert at what I do and don't have to pay celebrities to be on my team. That's a huge difference. You know, you got a lot of people throwing around, you know, 6 figures to get somebody to post. You know, I have these guys available to me and already willing to, you know, be on the team. You know, what Crack does is huge. What Quinn does is astronomically huge, you know, to get somebody to do the dev and the full programming of it and everything. I mean, we're sitting on, you know, probably $1 million project that we've spent, you know, a tenth of that on. So
good for you guys. All right. How do you plan on making money on this?
I mean, believe me, bro, how do we plan on making money on this?
Well, all right. In a typical project, a smaller one, there's going to be taxes, there's going to be allocations, there's going to be something along these lines. With the scope of your project, what you guys are working for, what is your main revenue generation for yourselves? Like, how do you guys actually get a cut of this?
Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously there's the advertisement that is going to be inside of Atem alone, bro, will be enough to keep the team running 24/7. There's, you know, we do our own internal marketing. So, you know, some of that marketing budget will go towards, you know, our employees and stuff. So, I mean, it's not the advertising alone with one of the people that can't announce that I'm going to bring in that has ginormous ties to probably one of the biggest companies, that conglomerate companies that we can bring in, you know, BET style people, MTV style people advertising. That's going to drive the majority of what keeps, you know, Atem company going.
So a lot of this is going to be built on the interaction of the artists utilizing the space and the services. Like he said, we have taxes coming out of the services and the actual music distribution. Like, I can't overstate how important that is to the success of this, is to get other artists to utilize that music distribution, because we take a percentage of that and that's their royalties. And so we're providing a one-stop shop for artists to really just take control of their own art and have access to these vetted services that, you know, I don't know if Lucas is dropping all the sauce here, but we've got a bunch of stuff lined up with really cool people that I don't think artists would have access to normally. And so that's going to be the main draw for, you know, your everyday rapper, performing artist, singer, rock artist, any of that. And we take a percentage of that. And this is all built off the music distribution. And then we've also got the NFT service. So while they're in the world interacting, building up their Atom coin, excuse me, we've got, you know, they're going to be hit with the ads for the Atom NFT. And so if they want to release their own line of branded NFTs, we also take a percentage of that. And so this is like a long game thing that we really hope that artists, like, we kind of know that they're going to take advantage of this just based off of Lucas's network here.
Okay.
Yeah, I've worked with in the past, man, and I mean I could drop my bio in here. You know,
If you'd like to drop it in the comments, I'm sure we're interested. Yeah.
What's that?
If you want to drop your information in the comments, man, I'm sure we're interested. This is
yeah, I mean,
this is a much larger than I assumed.
Yeah, I can drop my bio in there, man. Give me a sec. I'll pull it up, and this isn't a very outdated bio too. So, but I've worked with a lot of people. So, but like Crack said, man, I mean, there's more to it here. It's not a lot of projects trying to just. I know we're down to 24 minutes too. I want to make sure everybody gets their questions in, but you know, a lot of projects here in this space are, you know, they're building you know, a creating a token to create a hype on a bunch of artwork that, you know, still things that they have an idea. You know, we went the opposite way. We had the idea, and then we got drug into Telegram space. So, you know, we were already in development mode. So I think it's for you guys, it's way different than what you normally see. So I think it's hard to wrap your head around that there's so much of our development already done and so many people on board, and, you know, and so many things already, you know, utilities already created. It's different than what I normally see through here. I don't live on Telegram often. You can see, by the way, I was late to your AMA, so I apologize for that. But, you know, I have gone through a lot of the projects and just kind of noticed, you know, there is a lot of things that don't tend to have a long-term play, or they seem to fail a lot. So we're trying to, that's why the big raise wasn't needed for us. I don't want to raise a ton of money to, you know, to try to push this thing. Like, we know it's going to go. And that's why we were trying to just, you know, create a small amount of raise to just fund what, you know, little bit we need to do some things and to keep the Telegram going. And, you know, the AMAs and fund all that. But, you know, this thing's going to grow easily on itself. I mean, I have a giant catalog of my own music. Quinn does too, Crack does too, that we're all going to run through Atom Music. All, you know, 2.5% of that revenue will come back to the LP of the Atom coin to just pump it up. I have other royalty plays that are going to come into play as soon as I have a proof of work on that too. But let me grab my bio here, man, and I'll drop it in.
No, we appreciate it for sure. What did you mean by other royalty plays?
Well, off of music, like I said, man, off of music and everything. I don't say I give you about 70% of what you need to know, because I know if some of this stuff gets out before we actually launch it, that somebody's gonna, you know, try to latch onto it. That might be, you know, there's obviously a lot bigger people out there than us. But they don't have the cutting edge thoughts and ideas about it. So, you know, one of the goals, and that's where Atom Music came into play, is I believe I can turn our streaming royalty into, you know, 2 to 3 times what it's worth, by reallocating where that streaming royalty gets distributed to first.
I know that's a, a very eclectic way of saying it, but that's the ploy.
No, I think I'm beginning to understand. So, like, the main revenue generation of this project isn't just necessarily buying and selling. It's also from the royalties that come off of all the things that you guys are doing in your utilities.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so that's where I was going to say, that's where the play to earn aspect is really key here, is that you're not just playing a game, but we're also offering these services. And so when we talk about playing, we're talking about artists actually utilizing a virtual booking agency per se, or a virtual recording studio where they can collaborate across the world through Atem Metaverse. And these are just some of the concepts that we're working on the back end right now that are kind of materializing really quickly, that we know will change the metaverse space as a whole, but also as the entertainment industry. We're really trying to flip the way people can interact and take control of their royalties, which will, obviously generate a ton of Atom coin in the back end while people are streamlining their own music careers.
Okay, so you guys have some pretty big players that you're working with. What if I'm a new artist and I want to participate in this?
You would buy either one of the many NFTs that we're dropping on launch, some of them that are already available, or you would just grab some Atom coin launch day.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't speak in your chat, man, so I can't drop my bio in here for you, but
You can't talk in my chat? Why not?
it says
If you click on comments, it should let you.
I know I had to join it, the chat separately.
Yeah, you have to join the main channel in the chat, or it won't let. It has to be both, or it won't interact.
Gotcha. Just give me 1 sec here.
No problem.
I appreciate everyone listening, by the way. Just wanted to thank everybody, checking us out, and you for having us on.
I'm happy to have you guys. We're actually even past the point where I usually jump to community questions. So, guys, if anybody in VC wants to ask the team a question, now's the time.
I have a question.
Please go ahead, buddy.
Now, did I see somewhere that there is going to be an app for that for both Apple and Android?
There's
Quinn,
an app coming out for the. Sorry, Crack. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna. You can take it since you're leading the.
All right, I was saying there's an app coming out for the white paper experience on Apple and Android. Actually, the Apple app has been submitted to the store. We're just waiting back for approval for that, and that will be live, and we'll announce the date when it's live. And then the Android app will shortly be followed up by that. And then before the actual Atom networked version launches, we're going to be releasing a exclusive Atom Games game called Rona Run, which you'll see screenshots coming out, I believe, towards the end of this week. So that's the app that we're talking about right now.
That's awesome. I'm excited about that. I had one more question, though. Now, basically what I've been trying to explain is to other people is that this is like a reverse engineered project. And it's more than just a project. It's a little bit more. So is that, are you going to continue with Telegram and with Twitter, or are you going to get this token launched and then kind of just use a outside community for this, outside of the main themes of where people go for tokens and whatnot?
I think in the long term, the scope of this, it kind of requires that we utilize the same spaces that artists are in, so that we can keep generating, generating returns for investors and coin holders. And so I feel like we'll probably more than likely expand on everything in the long run.
Thank you. I think that's about all I have for now. But you guys are awesome.
Thanks for being here, buddy.
Thanks for the questions.
Thanks, AJ.
Guys, who else has a question here? I'll jump to the VC in a second, or the next in a second.
I did drop my personal bio inside of one of the comments in case anybody wants to peep at me. But
Can I ask a question?
Thanks, LJ. Yeah, you can ask your question, buddy. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, this prayer sounds very nice. Game plus music and all. Kudos. Well, my question is, I dropped it in the chat link, but let me just drop it here too.
Sorry, Mr. C. What was your question?
So I also wanted to know, in terms of governance, will holders be able to vote for a new artist to come on the platform? Will that be? Do you get the question?
So it'll
Yeah.
be an open. It'll be open since it's just a music distribution service. Obviously, we want it to be quality, but it'll essentially be open to anybody that's holding coin.
I think he's trying to come back to like maybe ask the question like if it's gonna be structured like a DAO or something. I think that's what the question is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
That
have
would be a
talks
question
of,
for Lucas.
setting up the DAO. We've had some talks of that. We're just trying to get the details together because we do want the community to be a very large portion of what's going on because it's like, it's the whole thing. The community is involved with the industry, right? It's a chance for the community to touch industry pieces that they never would have been able to touch outside of Atom.
Okay.
Yeah, I think at this point it's really important that we get the infrastructure and the proof of concept off the ground and just make sure everything's sailing right. That way we can start to take input from the community and really build on it and actually deliver, something that's substantial to them.
All right. So I'll go to the game.
Mr. C, we have 3 questions ahead of you, buddy. We're going to just leave it at the one. Next up is YU. YU, go ahead, bud.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you. I have a question for your NFT. Many NFT platforms such as OpenSea allow anyone to download images, print them as NFT, and sell them themselves. Wouldn't this lead to a devaluation of NFT technology in the future? How will Atem Coin NFT play out at this point? How can Atem Coin NFT be a great role model in protecting NFT rights? You get my question, sir?
I think I got it. Let me see what I think I heard, and I'll repeat it back to you. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think your question, if I just sum it up, was that you want to know how the NFT will play a role in the Atom and how we keep that protected, right? Okay. So and we have our own NFT platform, which will launch our various NFTs. Currently, we actually have NFTs available on, I believe it's Rareable, and we have some private NFTs available for sale right now. But as soon as the Atom NFT marketplace goes live, that's where all of our NFTs will live. Now, NFTs in the world of Atom will allow you to do multiple things, such as own property, right? The NFTs acts as your deed to that property. There will be NFTs. I mentioned this previously in this call, but the NFTs also will give you access to certain parts of Atom and certain opportunities and engagements inside of Atom. Without those NFTs, those engagements and opportunities will be invisible, or they will be inaccessible to those who don't hold them. But those are just like special things that we're adding in there, just to encourage people to explore every single part of it. And then there's also NFTs when it comes to the digital items that will be selling and reselling inside of Atom.
Are there any plans for you to work with a well-known music platform like Spotify or Apple Music?
That's an absolute great question. Our actual plan is to, just to be honest, we're going into that space, so I would say that would be someone that will be our peers, right? It will be the peers in that space. So we want to be better than all of our peers in that space. So that's our aim.
We're also through Atom Music Distribution, I believe we're also offering for artists to distribute on the regular DSPs through Atom Music, kind of like they would through DistroKid. So when you're uploading to Atom Metaverse as an NFT, you also have the option to upload as a regular song through Atom distribution.
Yeah, so if you don't have a distro channel or you don't want to go through CD Baby or TuneCore or any of that stuff, or we actually have a more vetted process of people that are uploading. You'll have ability to take royalty out of your songs in Atom Coin, everything like that. So
this is alongside the Atom coin being spent in the metaverse to interact with the content. And so people have a chance to be gaining Atom coin while they're also gaining normal royalties, all of which is being collected, taxes are being collected on for the liquidity pool.
I really hope that answers the question. That's great. All right, next up we have, give me 1 second, they DM me, Jarat Martin.
Okay.
Jarat, you want
Yes. My question is, listing on the right exchange, especially major exchange, help to increase the token price and is a form
Hello?
of marketing.
Can you hear me?
Yes, guys, we're going to speak one at a time while we get through everyone. Verified Anchor, you can go next, my man.
Okay. My question, do you support?
Forgive me, we're going to let Jarat finish, and then we're going to get to you. Go ahead, Jarat.
Okay. Listing on the right exchange, especially major exchange, help to increase the token price and is a
Okay,
form
hello,
of
sir.
marketing.
Okay,
So
buddy,
where
keep
can
muting
you-
so he can finish his question. Please, verified. You have to wait for him to finish.
Okay.
Go ahead, bud. You're talking about listing on exchanges. What exchanges will they get listed on? Is that the question, Jarat?
I repeat my question, sir.
Just making sure I understand the question. So the question is, what exchanges do they plan on getting listed on after launch?
Yeah.
Okay,
Where
let's go.
can we buy token?
everything and anything, bro. All the my plan is to have Atom available at all the major exchanges in a short amount of time. If you look at the tokenomics and the token allocation, we have tokens set aside to assure that we can engage with those exchanges properly.
Excellent. All right, forgive me, the gentleman that I muted. Let me see if he's still here, and that's going to be getting pretty close. Verified. Go ahead, bud.
Hello, sir.
There you are, man. Hi.
Okay. My question, do you support for Android or iOS user? And are you also going to release to app? Thank you.
That's a yes. It'll be on all platforms. The Rona run will be.
Guys, come on, friends. I just got to wait for the next person to finish. Everyone, be polite. So the answer was yes, it will be listed on both iOS and Android. Thank you for answering that a few times, guys.
Yes.
All right. Let me, you know what? I'm going to do a question myself just to go into the comment section. And give me 1 second. We'll see what everyone was typing up for that. Give me 1 second. Okay. This is a good question. Forgive me, it's just the first one that I pulled up. I'm sorry, I'm not going to have time to go over everything. But what influencers do you guys plan on partnering with on Telegram, Twitter, and Discord?
We're in talks with a bunch right now. Those will all be announced after launch date. There's a few well-known people in your space that crypto influencers and everything that we've already got on board. We're just we're saving that for after launch and everything. So I can't really announce anything. Just stay tuned in all the chats. You'll be seeing. Actually, Crack worked up a bunch of announcement posts today, so you'll be seeing stuff coming along shortly.
Excellent. All right, let's see. What do you guys plan on doing if you have unsold tokens from your pre-sale? Will those be burned? That's been asked a few times.
Unsold tokens from the pre-sale, I do not believe we will have an issue with that. So I'm not even concerned. I'm not concerned with that. And nobody on the team is concerned with that. So not even a question I'm going to entertain, bro, because that's not how we're looking at this. So
We're not putting that in the universe.
no, that's bad mojo. That's bad mojo, man.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Okay. All right, let's do one more VC question, guys. Why don't we have someone pop in here? Minstrel David, go ahead, buddy. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. I love this project, and I'm very, very particular about it because I'm also a musician, and there are things I would like to, you to clarify. Specifically, there are 4 types of royalties. We have mechanical royalty, performance royalty, we have sync royalty, and print music. So for this particular project, what type of royalty are you offering the artist?
I mean, currently, right now, you're just going off of, sorry, I'm feeding back.
Yeah, Mr. David, I'm going to
currently, right now, it'll be off of, your distribution royalties. That we won't touch anything with publishing or any of that right now. So it'll be just strictly off of using Atem as a distro platform.
Great. I hope that answered the question. All right. That was faster than I thought. We have time for one more. Does somebody else want to ask in the VC right now?
Hey, Achilles, how you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm good. So I just wanted to find out, so are they gonna be open to, expanding the metaverse to, start hosting concerts? When you bring with the awesome partnership that you guys have currently, I mean, for some new artists who want to showcase their products and their brand, it will be a nice avenue to have them, in an organized event, most likely a concert where they get to, perform some of their songs live in the metaverse, and then maybe you guys tend to, keep some profits of the ticket sales and all that as well. That's something to consider.
Yeah, that's great. We actually have plans for that. We're working with some motion capture right now as we speak. That's actually what Atlas's special is. Atlas is the guy we mentioned on the dev team. He's working with motion capture right now, and also a little bit of augmented reality. We did not say that, but yes, we have some augmented reality moments coming out in Atem. I saw some tests for it today, and we got some pretty cool things that's available to happen. So, yeah, all that's going to happen.
I mean, great stuff. Maybe you also want to touch on the first pre-sale, the private sale rather, the first private sale of 100 BNB, why that is not vested as well.
You want to touch on why it's not vested?
I don't know why the first private sale is not vested, the 100 BNB. I mean, I'm just curious to know who the holders are and why that is not vested. If you're going to be raising about 300 BNB in pre-sale, I mean, 100 BNB is a lot coming into launch, and just for investor security, and so that 100 BNB doesn't get dumped on launch. I'm just wondering why it's not vested.
We have 50 of the BNBs vested. The first private sale of the 100 is not vested. I do believe the majority of the people that bought into that 100 are huge supporters of Atem. I don't believe you're going to see a giant jump, man. That was an early on raise, and that was a lot of people that have been in the group for a very long time. I think everybody we handed out refunds when we did our first delay. I think a lot of the people, like paper hands, as you guys call them, or whatever, I think a lot of those guys got out early because of the delay. So
that answers the question. All right, guys, if you want to get you're very welcome, buddy. If you want to do any closing comments or anything, I'm going to end the recording in just a minute.
We appreciate you guys being here. I got some feedback going on, but we appreciate you guys being here and supporting us. Sorry we were a couple minutes late. We're all three of us are going hard at what we do to deliver more content for you guys in the next few days. We appreciate Safe Haven having us. We'd love to do a follow-up call and some follow-up posts here, man. If there's any questions, you can always DM me. I also drop some stuff in the comments. I'll try to answer as many questions as I can inside the Safe Haven comment.
No, thank you guys for being here. Absolutely. I'm pleasantly surprised by the depth of this project, and I love to see anything at this scale in DeFi, especially on BSC. If you guys need anything, feel free to hit us up. All right, I'm going to end the recording right now.